Good day, good day, good day. Welcome to another session of Echoes of the Unseen. And like if this is your first time visiting this page, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any other uploads. But no, here in this channel, we don't use any spirit box or anything of that sort, but I am planning on getting something that help us to see if spirit is around, or if I'm channeling someone, see if they are here. But today there's two impressions that I would like to talk about and bring to the forefront of this page. And it's not necessarily someone that's resting out here, but it was some things that I received over the past couple of days. The first one, if you're wondering what am I doing, I am clairvoyant. I see, I feel, and sometimes I know, in that order. And sometimes I just know in that order. Me doing this allows me to open up and allows me to connect with spirit and actually exercise my gift, and it allows those on the other side to connect with me as well and show me what it is that they would like to show me and would like to share. So in this episode of Echoes of the Unseen, we have two impressions. Pretty much dramatic. They are a little dramatic, and it is windy. So the first one was this African American guy. He's a little bit lighter than me, low haircut, wavy hair, eyebrows was medium, and his hair was a little elongated, but he looked slim to me. He looked slim. And when it came down to his mouth, he was a little, he had a small overbite, and one of his teeth was kind of over the other, just a little bit. And he had this small, thin mustache with a little patch of hair down here. And when I was receiving information from him, what I got from him is he was sitting in this black Charger, and he had this Jason mask on the right hand side. And just like I had one hanging in my truck, he had a Jason mask on the passenger side. And this young man, out of nowhere, he ended up being shot. That's the impression I got. He was probably around about the age, in between the ages of 25 and 35. And I don't think he was expecting that to happen. And he was inside his car when this happened. And his Charger had a Texas plate on it, and I don't know many Texas numbers that start with a 7, but the first number, I think I would have to I don't know if it's fully that for real. This is just the impression I got, so take what resonates. The first number on this license plate was a 7. And it looked as if it was this Charger looked like it was in between 2010 and 2019. I can't give I can't give you an exact because the pictures that come in, they're not full scale. You can see me right now. But I think it was a 7, I believe. And license plate was in the front of his car. And like with his situation, it was 2 other males involved in this shooting. That's the impression I received. One was on the left-hand side and one was on the back right, and like so they wouldn't shoot each other, and like they just shot up his car. I don't know why they did it. Maybe it was some bad blood between them two, well, between the group. I'm not 100% sure on that. And like that's all I got when it came down to his situation. Yeah, that's all I got. Like he really wasn't expecting it, and like I'm just sorry like it happened to him in that fashion, or happened at all. So if anyone come across this video and like this information kind of like resonate with you all, and I think during that time, I think he had, like, from what I seen, he had like this black shirt with some white writing on it when he was in the vehicle. He had this black shirt with some white writing on it when he was in the vehicle. Now, this one kind of been on me for a few days now. And I would say the time period when this happened was in between the 60s and the 70s. In between the 60s and 70s. I can't give you a definite answer on that, but it was kind of like in between the 60s and 70s. The first image I got of this young female, we're just gonna call her Amy, not Amy, but Emily. We're gonna call her Emily. Is that her name? I have no idea. That, like, when I was going through this process, that's the first name came to me. So like we're gonna go with Emily for this spirit. And like she was in between the ages of 12 and 16, and when she first appeared, it looked like her hair was wet and it was dark. She was either brunette. Her hair was either brown, brunette, or either black. One of the three. Because like when she first appeared, it was like her hair was wet and it just covered her face. And like she had on this white gown. I don't know if that whoever interacted with her last changed her clothes. I don't know that. So as I was because once again, y'all, I always have the spirit box on when I'm riding and all of that good stuff, and I just go into these zones. With her family dynamic wasn't good. The father figure wasn't in the home, and like she just wasn't. She was wise beyond her years to be her age, and like but yet and still the family structure wasn't as great, which set the tone for like depending on somebody else for us to talk to. And like it shifted when it came down to her. It shifted as though she got in this car, and when she get in this car, she turn around and like her hair is like it's dry, but it's like brunette, and like or either brownish. That's one of the two. And like her face is a little round, chin a little pointy, a little bit, not overly pointy, big brown eyes, and like her hair came down to her shoulders. And like it was like me, how it looked to me, it seems as if I was in the driver's seat. This is an impression. Impression. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, okay? And when like I was in the driver's seat, and when I looked right, she's getting in this car. It was like she was excited to like she like it wasn't as if like she was looking like something was wrong with her when she got in the car, right? And the person that she got in the car with, this person was in between the ages of 20 and 30. White male, dark hair, and like his face was kind of like, his face is like round, and he had a low haircut. It's kind of like one of those like a frat boy haircut. That's what it looked like. And she felt comfortable around this person. Whoever this guy was, she was comfortable around this person. And like I believe, and like I pull cards on it, and like I believe that like whoever this guy was, he really wasn't mentally stable or like mentally sound. And it seems as if like he put on a front like everything was okay when it wasn't. And like most times back in like the 60s and 70s, like they just find places just to kick it, hang out. And the first impression I got was like when it moved past her getting into this vehicle, I seen this house. This a part I left. I left this out because I talked to my sister about it too. I did leave this part out. It was like it was this rundown house, and like it was white on the outside with black trim, but it was like one of those houses like people meet at, and like you just hang out in one of those. I seen that, and after that, all I seen was a suitcase. So I believe whoever this person was that unalived Emily made a pass at her, and like she really didn't look at him in that manner. It was more so along the lines of like a big brother to her, because like she needed that person that like she can talk to or vent to. But I think he over exerted himself, and that's when things went left with her and whoever this guy was. And along with that, wherever this place was, this suitcase was close to water. And like I believe that's where her body was found, stuffed in a suitcase by some water. In between the ages of 12 and 16. More so around the ages of 16. Man. And like pulling cards on it, I know like it don't give you a precise time and all of that good stuff or exact location, but it did give by like some water, well-known place, and like hiding things in plain sight sometimes like go unnoticed, and like people just, oh, that's just what that is, or either like they'll just skim over it and not see it. But she was found she was found there. And this was during a time where like it wasn't where like social media was big, so like that's the reason why like it kind of like pushed it back, like in the 60s and 70s. And then again, back in the 60s and 70s, like y'all was doing, for those that was born during that time, or like around about the ages of 12 to 16, y'all already was like, y'all already was doing some things y'all didn't supposed to be doing. But anyway, that's her story. And like I've tried looking for anything that kind of like remotely like that's remotely close to it. And like that's the hard part about tuning in to the spiritual side, is when like you get intuitive nudges or like information on things that happened when there was little to no coverage when it come down to cases like that. Y'all ain't gonna lie, this is kind of like deja vu. This is like deja vu to me right now. Just had that moment. But with these two impressions, they are sad. They really are. And like I just hope and pray like the spirits of Emily and the young man that came through, I hope they're at peace. I really do. But I wanted to share this one with you all, so that way like I can share what's on my mind, and like for all my other intuitive people that's out there, maybe you all can connect to the story and add to it. And maybe come up with something else. I have no idea, but like I just want to say thank you all for tuning in, and like and coming along this journey with me. Much love, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.